Hey, what's up, guys? This is Malcolm, and you're on Malcolm Talks. I appreciate you guys clicking that button, you know what I'm saying, to watch this video. And go ahead and click like and subscribe as well. Hey, listen, I just listened to Grant Cardone's audiobook called 10X. And my life is forever changed, brother. I'm going to tell you that right now, man, because... And I'm not going to go through a whole synopsis of the book. I just want to talk to you about how it helped me. See, 10X, man, is a very powerful concept. And I don't think it's something that people just naturally think about. See, first of all, you got to be the type of person who wants to go after their goals. So that's half the people just out of the picture right there. So only 50% of people are really interested, and this is me talking. This didn't come from the book. But only 50% of people, in my opinion, really have goals that they are trying to achieve. Most people are just kind of floating through life. They don't really know what they're going to do next. They don't really have any plans, past today, maybe this week. They don't have any long-term goals. But for those of you who have goals, you got your 1 month, your 3 month, 6 month, year goal, 2, 3, you got long-term goals. This book is for you, man. This audio book is for you. I have a commute to work that's about 35 minutes. I've been listening to this man every morning for the past 2 weeks. And I think I got like 10 minutes left in the audio book. But for those of you who have goals, the 10X is not something you would ordinarily just think to do. What this man is basically saying is he's saying, look, if you have a goal, whatever it is, 10X it. Sounds simple enough, right? So if you have a goal for $100,000, why not make the goal $1 million? Because if you do that, you're more likely going to get to the 100,000 that you originally set your goal for. But he didn't stop there. He said, not only 10X the goal, but you have to 10X the amount of effort that you think it might take to get to it. So it's two things happening right now. So you had a goal for $100,000, right? And you started writing down the steps. You're like, all right, if I get 100,000, then I can get a raise at my job. I can boost my side business up. I can start investing here and there. I can do this, I can do that, bring in more income. That's my plan. Well, you need to 10X that. So what does that mean? You basically need to 10X the amount of effort that you think it's going to take. Because most times people do not anticipate all the roadblocks that are going to come as a result of you trying to reach your goal. We always underestimate the amount of effort that it's going to take to complete a goal or a task. That's why nobody's getting shit done, really. Think about it. Have you ever had a day where you're like, all right, I got these 5 things on my to-do list. I'm going to get them done today. And you do half of one of them because you spend so much time doing all this other shit that's not necessarily your goal. There's still things that you have to do, though, right? But it wasn't the goal for the day. That's why you have to 10X the amount of effort that you put out. And that's the part that really clicked in my mind. Because, see, with me, for the longest, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are also like this, I used to always feel like, man, you only got one shot to get this right, man. You better get it right, boy, because if it's wrong, it's going to be hell to pay. You only get one opportunity. You got to get this right this time, right now. Plan. You got to plan everything out. Make sure it's perfect before you execute. Because you might not have another opportunity. That's how I used to think. Boy, was I wrong. Because the truth of the matter is, man, you have an infinite amount of opportunities. Because you have infinite energy to act. unless you're sick and bedridden. And even then, you can pick up the phone. But here's the thing. Action is what will nourish your success. It's not really the planning. Now, see, the planning is good. That's a good thing. But all of the planning is bullshit. Excuse my French. If not acted upon. So you can have all these grand plans, right? You can sit down and make a mind map of all the shit you're gonna do. And it's gonna be a beautiful mind map, right? A beautiful diagram of all of the important things that you got planned, right? And you can look at it and feel proud. You can be like, yeah, this is gonna be the best 2020 for me, man. Because I wrote them all out. I got my goals laid out. I got all the steps necessary for me to reach my goals. I know what I'm talking about, man. I'm gonna be successful now because I have it all laid out. But let me tell you something. I don't give a damn how detailed that map is, or how perfectly how perfect it looks. I don't care if you went in Photoshop and made it look beautiful. That map is not gonna get your ass up to get it done. Action is what's gonna get it done. And see, that's what Grant Cardone has taught me by listening to his audiobook. He basically drills it into your head. Like, he stops that little voice. Like, no. Just act. Go. Do it. Send the email. Make the phone call. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to be a damn expert on every damn thing first. Just act. Because what happens is, see, action is like the tinder. Action is like the match. That's how you get shit burning. That's how you get your goals and plans and dreams into a living force. Action, not planning. You don't know how many times I've been at work, and I know I might have to send a very important email, right? And I'm sitting there reading over the email again and again. I'm like, do I have any typos? Oh man, let me see how I'm wording this. Does that make sense? Okay, no, that doesn't make sense. Let me think about this some more. And I'm sitting half the day thinking about one email. Really think about that. I'm supposed to send a calendar invite for a very important meeting, but I'm sitting there trying to wonder, what do I put in the invite? What am I going to put on the agenda? Do I want to make it this long or that long? What am I going to do with the meeting minutes? Ah, man, like who should come to this meeting? I don't know. And then what happens? The meeting never gets sent. Or if it gets sent, or if the invite gets sent, it's late. And now everybody's like, damn, Malcolm, why didn't you let us know earlier? So we could have prepared for the meeting or whatever. See, these are the things I'm talking about, man. For me. This is just for me. But I'm pretty sure this is going to help a lot of you guys. Action is what will determine your success. All of the rest of it is bullshit. Just think about it. Action. Different actions. And it's hard to distinguish between it sometimes, because you might be like, well, no, Malcolm, I need to plan this out before I just pick up the phone and call this person. That person's going to look at me like I'm crazy. I don't want to mess up this opportunity. Uh-oh, damn, I missed my turn. But I'm about to jump back on 7585 North, my brother. I'm in Atlanta, by the way. But yeah, you don't want to mess up your opportunity because you feel like this might be your only opportunity, right? And you want to make everything perfect, don't you? Well, here's the thing. It's kind of like if you're applying for a job, right? And I mean, to a certain degree, it is, action is a very important piece of it. But there is some planning that's involved, but mostly it's action. Because look, we could both be applying for jobs, right? You spend a lot of time making your resume perfect. Meanwhile, I've sent out 100 resumes. Think about it. But my resume is not perfect, though. Who's gonna have a better opportunity to get the job? That's what I'm asking you right now. Who? Comment down below. Because you would think, well, the person that sent out all those resumes is he's doing the wrong thing. Like, his resume looks crappy, so nobody's gonna call him. Whereas this other guy who's working on making the resume perfect, he's gonna get more calls because his resume is perfect. Well, my question to you is, how do you know that? He hadn't sent anything yet. You see what I'm saying? At least the person who sent out 100 bad resumes can look at the data and be like, okay, I sent out 100 resumes. I'm not getting any response. So I need to change something. Whereas the other person he's thinking too much. He's thinking about all of these things like, yeah, they're really going to respond to this and the keywords for that and this and that and the third. You don't know that. That's what you might think. Boy, you better send them resumes out. What are you waiting on? And that's what life boils down to half the time, man. Take action. Have a to-do list every day. And actually do the things that's on your to-do list, no matter what. I don't give a damn what happens. Just do it. Stop thinking so much and just do what's on your to-do list. Pick up the phone, call that person, email that person. Get your ass up off the couch, get in the car, drive to wherever you do it. And once they're done, do some more stuff. This is Malcolm. You're on Malcolm Talks. I appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man, because I'm all about action at this point. And y'all pick up Grant Cardone's audio book. It's called 10X. You know what I'm saying? We doing everything big in times 10. I'm gonna holler at you guys next time. Peace.